And the answer is B, Eminem. Slim Shady sold more than 31 million albums. Surprisingly, the second best-selling musical artist of this decade is the Beatles. The group that broke up in 1970 sold 28 million albums in this decade. This has been the Update Music Trivia Question of the Week. I'm Jennifer Lee.
And here with Update's Entertainment Report is Danielle Sacco. Danielle, tell me about this major entertainment network's faux pas.
Kendra, lately MTV has not been having a really good time. Irish rock band U2 recently played a concert to celebrate the 20th anniversary of the destruction of the Berlin Wall. To ensure that non-ticket holders couldn't get into the free event, MTV built none other than a wall. German officials call the incident embarrassing, and U2's publicists refused to comment. But MTV says they put up the temporary wall to ensure the safety of the concert goers. The American Foundation for Suicide Prevention is not happy with NBC. The organization has been protesting the airing of a recent episode of The Office. The episode depicted Steve Carell's character trying to scare children by faking a hanging.
I thought that we should do
the organization worries that the graphic nature of the episode may influence mentally ill people to take their own lives. The foundation says they are not trying to censor The Office, but believe that suicide should not be the subject of a joke. And there's a new face on late-night TV. Comedian George Lopez's late-night talk show recently debuted on TBS. Lopez was the star of a sitcom loosely based on his life for 6 seasons. He says he's ready to bring the fun back to late night. The comedian hopes to incorporate different elements into the show, including crowd involvement, sketches, and traditional stand-up comedy. And if you've noticed that Google's been taken over by some of everyone's favorite furry monsters recently, there's a good reason for it. Sesame Street is celebrating their 40th anniversary. Each season, the educational focus of the show changes. And this year, Cookie Monster and Company will be teaching kids about nature and how to take care of the environment. And the hip-hop culture is a huge part of campus life here at Temple. Update's David Aim takes us behind the scenes of a group of students who are trying to share their experiences through rapping.
Freestyle Fridays is an on-campus event that takes place every Friday afternoon at the Bell Tower, where students, faculty, and locals come to either participate in or experience the hip-hop cypher. It's a pastime that breaks up the monotony of work and classes.
I mean, it's real enjoyable, a lot of fun. It's real open. A lot of people can come in and out. You can leave and come as you please. It's not really like battling. It's more just like, you know, whoever's up next just goes.
Developed in March of 2008, founders Michael Stewart, Max Cuddy, and Matthew Karma Berman wanted to create a positive hip-hop environment.
And we're talking about the state of hip-hop and Philadelphia hip-hop and how a lot of it's like this grimy street type that we're not really feeling as far as like the message that they put out. You know, a lot of it's like really artistically sound and like well crafted and stuff like that, but we wanted to have something fun to do.
Not only do rappers get to speak their piece, but all types of artists get involved with their own crafts, often attracting large crowds.
A drum circle, beatboxes, there was like a dance circle inside of a larger dance crowd circle with like, I brought out a scroll for us to tag up and stuff like that. That was amazing. There was probably like easily 200 people involved in the event.
The Freestyle Friday event also pushes diversity on campus.
You know, black, white, you know, American, first generation, immigrant. Like, people come through, and a guy came and spit in a different language, so it was pretty awesome.
If you're looking for a creative way to spend your Friday, come to the Bell Tower every Friday afternoon between 1 and 4 to either partake in the freestyle session or just see what's going on. Reporting for Temple Update, I'm David Aim.
And guys, I don't know about you, but I think I would make a great addition to the Freestyle Fridays. What do you think?
Yeah, I'd love to see you on Freestyle Fridays, Danielle.
Thanks a lot, Danielle.
A Brazilian undergrad is back in class. The 20-year-old female student was expelled from her private university for wearing a short pink skirt to class. The school said the outfit was disrespectful and immoral. They also said the girl had a bad attitude. The school has reversed its decision after the Brazilian Education Ministry began an investigation into the incident. Some women love chocolate so much they wouldn't even consider wearing it. It was the chocolate fashion show in New York. Pastry chefs and fashion designers spent weeks designing and modeling chocolate dresses on models' bodies. They are made with milk chocolate and dark chocolate and colored white chocolate. French dress designer Eric Tabouche says it took him 200 hours to make the jacket inspired by the Rocky Horror Picture Show.
It's an email mistake of Ivy League proportions. 2 Cornell staff members thought they were sending sexually explicit emails to each other, but they were actually sending them to every person on the business school's global email list. Many of the juicy letters have found their way onto the internet. Cornell sent out an apology email to its global network and asked everyone to dispose of the accidental messages. Well, there's no argument. Pat's and Geno's make excellent steak sandwiches, but the South Philly stores may be breaking the law. A recent examination by the city's License and Inspection Office found the outdoor tables at both facilities are illegal. The Philadelphia Streets Committee has passed legislation to legalize Pat's eating area, and a similar bill is currently being written for Geno's.
Well, that's all for this edition of Temple Update. Be sure to catch us online at templeupdate.com.
For Kendra Kennedy and the rest of the Update team, I'm Bryant Madrick. Thanks for watching.
We'll see you next time.